This episode of Paddling TV is brought to you by Yakima Racks and Trailers. It's never been easier to get out and enjoy the world with your friends. Visit us at yakima.com. As whitewater kayaks have shrunk in size, they've become a lot easier to transport. In fact, many freestyle kayaks are under 7 feet long, which means they'll fit inside a lot of vans and trucks. But for most people, you're going to carry the kayak on top of the car. And so we're going to take a quick look at how to do it right. The most basic and cheapest type of racks are soft racks, which are basically pads that protect your roof while you strap your kayak to the car through its open doors. These soft racks can do the trick, but they're definitely not as secure as a quality set of racks. And they're not great for your roof either. If you're going to be paddling more than a couple times a year, I would definitely recommend a quality set of racks like Yakima racks. On the same note, I just don't trust factory installed racks. Whether you're carrying your kayak flat or on edge, it's going to catch a lot of wind. And these racks are just not designed for that type of load. The ideal set of racks for me is a set of Yakima racks with the bow down kayak mounts. The bow down kayak mounts not only make loading and unloading easy, but they really protect your kayak. Of course, there's nothing wrong with tying your kayak directly on the rack, but if you're going to do that, I would highly recommend padding the rack so you don't warp the hull of your kayak. Whatever type of rack you use heavy cams instead of ropes. You don't have to worry about your knots failing or binding. As most whitewater kayaks are short these days, you generally don't need to worry about having a bow or stern line tied like you do for touring kayaks, as long as you're not tying the boat down at its widest point. As a final note, you have to expect that your tie job will loosen after driving any distance, especially if it's wet out. And so take the time to stop and check that everything is secure.